Hi everyone, my name is Bindu. Now I am going to give you a presentation on the topic high level expression of recombinant human growth hormone in Escherichia coli, crucial role of translation initiation region. Growth hormone is also known as somatotropin. It regulates the growth in human body. Hypothalamus in brain secretes growth hormone releasing hormone into the anterior pituitary gland. This releasing hormone binds to the surface of somatotroph cells to induce the release of growth hormone. In this study, the translation initiation region is modified by the process called site-directed mutagenesis. This mutagenesis is performed by the software. In this study, total 3 approaches are used. First one is the intact cDNA. Second one is the codon optimization at internal region of the growth hormone. Third one is the GC content reduction at internal of the growth hormone. These 3 modified constructs are ligated with the expression vector and then inserted into the host E. coli. Template vector and 2 constructs from the mutagenesis process are ligated with the expression vector PET28A using the digestion enzymes XOI and NEI. The recombinant plasmids formed after ligation process are analyzed by the gel extraction chromatography to confirm the recombination process. The 3 bands around 660 BP confirms the recombination of growth hormone with the expression vector. After confirmation of recombination, the recombinant plasmids are inserted into the E. coli host cell through chemical transformation process. In this process, both recombinant plasmids and host cell are treated with the calcium chloride solution. After transformation, the E. coli cells are cultured in LB medium containing kanamycin antibiotic until optical density reaches 0.7 at 600 nanometers. By this culturing process, the E. coli cells produce multiple colonies of E. coli with recombinant plasmids. The recombinant plasmids are induced with 1 mm IPTG to achieve high expression level. The analytical parameters to achieve expression levels are these one. After culturing of E. coli cells, the colonies are randomly collected and performed colony PCR for the identification of positive plasmids. And those positive plasmids are purified by the double restriction digestion followed by the gel electrophoresis. A band at 663 BP confirms that the gene of interest is inserted into the host cell. Lane 1 is for intact DNA. Lane 2 is the cDNA with codon optimization. Lane 3 is the GC content reduction. Here in this one is the double restriction digestion result. This also confirms the same. The gene is inserted into the expression vector and host cell. Protein expression in E. coli are analyzed by the SDS page gel chromatography. In this, SDS page is performed under these following conditions. After performing SDS page, the results are analyzed by the densitometric analysis using quantity1 software. In this software, the density of the each band is calculated as per the pixel intensity and gives the final intensity of the band in the gel. From this result, lane 1 is for GH2 and lane 2 is GH3 and lane 3 is the GH1. M is the protein ladder. From this ladder, from this band we can find bands around 22 kilodaltons, which is growth hormone in this region. The density scanning of the SDS page shows that the protein expression is high for the GH3 and GH2 when compared with the GH1 construct. Protein expression in E. coli is confirmed by the Western blotting technique. In this technique, electroblotting is carried out by these parameters. So this is the output of the Western blot technique. In this, lane 1 is negative control, lane 2 is the GH2 constructs, lane 3 is the GH3, lane 4 is the GH1, and lane 5 is the standard HGH. So from this study, we can confirm that both constructs GH2 and GH3 shows highest expression when compared with the GH1 construct. So the N-terminal modification with codon optimization and GC reduction shows high expression level in E. coli when compared with the template vector. These are the references, and thank you for giving me this opportunity.